Hey my lovely gems, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Sapphire Love. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the importance of your highest self, aka your Ori or your Chi. But I'm just going to interchange between Ori and higher self in this video. And Ori is basically like the Yoruba cosmology of your highest self. Basically, it comes from Ifa. And honestly, that's where people get higher self from. It is from there, you know what I mean? So and yes, I'm Nigerian. I'm not Yoruba, but I'm Nigerian. Before I get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys a favor. If you can please like this video, that way it helps push this content out there. Don't be stingy. Let's push the message. Let's bring more people into the community. And also, if you can comment down below, comment anything. I love reading your comments. You guys already know. And also subscribe. It's free. Join the community. Right. So let's get into it today. Today, I want to talk about the highest self. I'm always talking about the highest self, I'm sorry. Also, before, guys, do you like my makeup? Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God. Let me not get too close now. Let me not get too close now. I did like a little Harajuku Barbie makeup look. With the liner and the contacts and things like that. And I love this dress. I always wear this dress. I just love this dress on me. It's from Old Polly, like the old collection when Old Polly used to be good. I have some notes down and let's get into it. I don't want to make this video too long. I literally just want to make this video as a reminder of how important your head is, your Ori, your highest self. Your head is your oversoul. What would you do if I told you that your Ori was here before you were here? And your Ori is going to be here even after you die. Or I should say you pass on, because we don't really die, we just pass on. So basically, this video is going to be important for the people that may be feeling lost in life, for the people that may be like, why is my manifestations not coming in? For people that just need further guidance and further clarity. So yeah, so your Ori is your head. Ori is the Yoruba name for your head, okay? Over there. We do have multiple places where our Ori is. The head is the main one. So we have it in our head, the third eye behind the neck. We also have it in the gut, solar plexus, soul. You guys know I talk a lot about the solar plexus, your gut. Your gut is like a second brain. Your higher self is basically a god. Your higher self is a god. You are a god. I made a TikTok video, guys. Please follow my spiritual TikTok page, Goddess Unyeka 3. I'm going to leave the name over there and I'm going to link it down below. That TikTok page is doing really, really well. I'm really diving into my calling, and that's how you know, because when you're diving into your calling, things should just be easy for you. And yeah, the TikTok page is doing well. I made a TikTok saying your Ori is greater than any deity, is more powerful than any Orisha. Okay, so I'm making this video as a reminder that your Ori, aka your higher self, aka your Chi, is more stronger than any Orisha, any deity. Do you know that the Orishas serve your Ori? They serve your highest self. Because I want to make this reminder, because I feel like a lot of people have it confused. A lot of people think the power lies in the Orishas. The power lies in you. And your Ori, your Chi, your higher self is you. You have the answers. Do you know that the Orishas, they have to respect your Ori's path? So your Ori already knows your destiny, chose your destiny, your path before you even came here. And the Orishas have to respect your path. It's all you. You have the answers. You are the power. The Orishas serve you. You don't serve them. They serve your Ori. They serve your highest self. So remember that. You, your highest self, your Chi, you're more powerful than any Orisha. Remember that. Okay? Your highest self always knows the answer. Your highest self is the thing that's going to get you from point A to Z. So go within and know that you are powerful. Okay? So yeah. Because a lot of people, they be praying to this person, praying to this goddess, praying to Lilith, praying to Oshun, praying to this person. But instead of praying to you first. Do you know that before an Orisha, before an ancestor, even your ancestor, before an ancestor can take an order, your Ori has to accept it first. So you need to get in contact with your head. You need to get in contact with your Ori, because your Ori is your destiny. Your Ori is your purpose. And look, I'm gonna get into it, okay, guys. Sorry if I'm looking over there. You're lost right now because you're not speaking to your higher self. You know that voice that we have in our mind, or that little nudge? That is your higher self. That is your Ori. And your Ori is literally you know what it is that you're meant to do, because your Ori picked your destiny before you even came on this earth. And I know that can be tough for some people to hear, being like, why would I pick this? Why would I pick? Look, that is what you signed in your oath of life before coming onto this treaty earthly realm. And also, I just wanted to say, you should congratulate yourself for even coming here, because it's not an easy thing to come onto earth. Not every soul decides to come onto earth. The reason you chose to come here is because you had to learn something. You had to learn something. And that's why I talk a lot about alchemy, because alchemy really helps you learn, and it helps raise your vibration. When you have to transmute, it's like, okay, what's the lesson here? We come to this earth to be wise. So instead of complaining, you need to relax, sit down, and just sit with yourself and be like, okay, cool. Well, I clearly came onto this earthly realm for a reason. So what is this? Because you need to learn, or else you're going to keep coming back again and again and again. So yes, clap for yourself. Clap for yourself that you came here, because it's not easy. Some ancestors don't come back. So your Ori is like your personal GPS. Your higher self is your personal GPS in this life. You know where it is that you're meant to go. So that's why when you always ask people, what should I do? What should I do? People cannot tell you what to do. And that's also why looking for validation is just bad. Because we all have a different destiny, and we didn't incarnate here to believe in the same thing. Even though I'm spiritual, and I realized that my Ori brought me onto this earthly realm to be spiritual and to also guide people on their spiritual journey, not everyone comes here to be spiritual, and that is okay. Some people choose to come here wanting to be Muslim, choose wanting to study, be a Buddhist, or Hindu, or Christian, Jew, like. So not everyone is meant to be spiritual. That is what I'm trying to say. So when you go to people for advice, it's not great. Maybe guidance, okay, like a little bit of guidance here and there, but honestly, your Ori is guiding you. So what you should actually do is you need to pray to your Ori every morning. Every morning you need to pray to your Ori. And do you know in church when the pastor would tell you to hold your head and pray, or someone will hold your head and pray, that comes from Yoruba tradition. That comes from Ifa, because that's nowhere in the Bible. Where does it say in the Bible to hold the head? You know, some pastors, they're even in this, but obviously they'll keep a secret. I'm not in Ifa, by the way. I'm not because I know someone's going to say I'm not initiated. I'm not initiated. I love learning about it. Yes, I love learning about it. I'm a scholar. I learn about Hinduism. I learn about all different things, okay? I literally have a video about how I got about Stoicism, and how me learning about Buddhism led me to learn about Stoicism. So yeah, because I know the people will be like, are you an Ifa? Okay, so yeah, so what was I saying? So when the pastor prays, that is your higher self. When you're born, when a baby is born, the soul enters in from that soft spot of the head. And when you pass away, the soul also leaves from that part of your head as well. This is also why you have to be careful letting people touch your head. Don't let anyone touch your head. I stopped getting my hair done. I remember like my hair always used to get ruined, and I thought it was because I was going to these cheap hairdressers like in their house getting my hair done. So then I invested into a salon, this top salon where I live. Bro, my hair caught off. My hair was ruined. I got bad luck, and I just was like, you know what? I'm never allowing people to touch my hair again. And this is even before I got a divination reading that said, don't allow people to touch your head. Like, there's certain people that they have gifts or they're anointed and they shouldn't allow anyone to touch their head, and I'm one of them. And especially if you were born with like dada, that's what we call in Nigeria, children born with dada hair, locks, it's because you're anointed and you're gifted. So when I was born with that. So no, people can't touch my hair unless they're like my mom. So I do my hair myself now. And look how much better my hair looks when I do my hair myself versus when other people do my hair. Okay, so your Ori knows your destiny. Some people, they may even be working a job and they may already be like, this is my destiny, because some people are born with a strong higher self from birth. Now, I have a sister that's like this. From the time she was born, this girl just boom, like she just knows what to do. Like she's never had situations with fake friends or people doing her wrong. Like she's just been guided. And some people are like that. They're just born here with a strong higher self. And that's why some people, from the time they're born, they know what it is they want to do and they soar and they're successful, is because they have a strong higher self. That's what's guiding them. They could even be an atheist, but they're so soaring, and it's their higher self, their Ori, that's guiding them. There's certain people that they have so much faith, or their prayers still get answered, but they don't believe in a God. Why? Because your Ori, your higher self, is a God. So you need to use it. And this brings me to another point. You have to command your Ori. If you don't know what it is that you're meant to do, first, before I even get there, yeah, your Ori will never forsake you. Ever. Your Ori, if your Ori forsakes you, then you wouldn't be here. You'd be dead. Your ancestors can forsake you. Yes, ancestors, they don't have to fulfill a promise. Your spirit guides can forsake you. Your deities can forsake you. But your Ori, your higher self, will never forsake you. So that's why your Ori, your higher self, has to come first. You need to constantly be in communication with your Ori. Constantly be in communication with your higher self. Your Ori is so big. Your higher self is so big that it can't all be contained in your body. Like your soul, your higher soul is also out there in the ethers. That's just a little fun fact. And also back to the command, right? If you feel like you have a blockage, you don't know what to do, speak to your higher self, command it. This is why I said in one of my lives, being like, talk back to your higher self. Talk back. If you hear a voice and you don't like that, be like, why'd you say that? That's my reality. Or if things are not going well, you can't find a job, money is not doing well for you, you're lost, you don't know what to do, come on and touch your head. What should I do? Ori, higher self, what should I do? You knew my path before I came here. You chose my destiny before I came here. So you know what it is. Why would you bring me here to suffer? I did not come here to suffer. Show me the way and you will get an answer. You will get an answer. You can even make promises to your Ori, which is to yourself, and be like, if you do this for me, I will do this for you, which is yourself. I will reward you with things. And it works. I'm telling you. Even today, I didn't really know what I wanted to do for a video. And I just touched my Ori. I said, what should I do for this video? What should I do? Da, 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 da. And it ended up being this. My Ori was just like, you have to tell other people about how to utilize your highest self, because this is things that I've been doing for a while now, praying in the morning and touching my head. And the thing is, sometimes when I do this, I'll literally feel like a tingle in my body as I'm praying to my head in the morning. So think of your Ori like ChatGPT. It has the answers. Or like Siri, higher self, what should I do? Higher self, okay, I want to go on holidays this year, but I don't have the money. Bring me the money. Bring me the money for that flight. Trust and believe how you're going to see an opportunity for you to receive that money, and thank your Ori. Because certain people, when they do that, they'll be thanking these deities, but it was you that brought it into yourself. Because a lot of people have a hard time recognizing that they are a god, have a hard time recognizing that their highest self is a god. The power is in you. Those other things, they're just extra. So yeah, you're lost because you don't talk to your highest self. Or you're feeding your. This is the thing. Okay, this is another thing with this is what the society and the media want to do, because they know how important your highest self is. That's why they have apps like TikTok, because they want you to constantly be feeding your highest self for different things. So if you feel lost as well, and you feel like, okay, I'm asking my Ori these things, but it's not working, it's because you need to purge. You need to purge. So you need to cleanse your higher self. So you need to get off TikTok, because now you're feeding yourself with things that don't even, like, that's not even what you care about. That's not even part of your destiny. But because you saw someone else do it, you saw these people talking about this on TikTok or on the news or YouTube. Now it's feeding your mind, polluting your mind. Think about it. That's why you have to pray to your higher self in the morning. Imagine some people are just waking up, not praying to their head, not praying to their higher self. First thing they go on is on TikTok. First thing they go on is YouTube. And look, I've been there before I started doing this. And that's why I just felt so puzzled and just like, I don't know. And then you would go into your friends, you'd be looking for validation and looking for validation in a YouTuber, looking for validation in this and stuff. We're guides, but we shouldn't be someone that it's like, you should look for validation. And also the movies that you are watching, What movies are you watching? Are you watching horror movies? Are you watching things that are not good for your head? These things are going to pollute your destiny. They're going to pollute your purpose. And like I always say this again, your higher self is one of the most important things that you came here with in this earthly realm. That is your purpose. Another thing that can block your Ori is if you have like a sponsoring thought. So sponsoring thought, for example, is, let's say you're like, oh, I'm beautiful. Then that voice in your mind is like, no, you're not. That's a sponsoring thought. Or you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Psh, no, you're not. Oh, I'm gonna gain hips. I'm gonna gain a booty. Psh, yeah, right. That's your sponsoring thought. That's gonna stop you from affirming, because it's like you're trying to clean. You're trying to affirm something that's on, it's dirty. Like you have to clean. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but you basically have to like clean out before you bring in the clean thoughts. You know, you can't just layer it on top of something that's already dirty. So when you hear those sponsoring thoughts, then you have to realize, okay, where is that coming from? Oh, that's not true. Maybe it was something that you heard from a parent. Maybe it's something from a bully. Maybe, or something that you saw online, which I just said, like a stats out there, and it's like, oh, women over this age won't marry. So now you get triggered by that. But it's just like, if you believe that this is not, if you know in your mind, I'm gonna get married after a certain age, I'm just using this as an example, then you will. But if you hearing it somewhere from people, and it's valid, because everyone has different thoughts, everyone has a different higher self. So, but you don't have to accept that. Sorry, my camera died. But yeah, so distractions, like I said, oh, something came up. Like I said, distractions. Stop distracting yourself with, oh, this and that. Even books, sometimes if you really want to know your purpose, just cleanse, fast. That's another version of fasting. Okay, so distractions, the biggest warfare people can send you is through the mind. It's through the mind. And look, like I say before, that's why you have to be spiritually strapped up, because people think, oh, witchcraft or doesn't know, like everyone is doing witchcraft. Words are spells. Some people can send you spiritual warfare using the Bible, using the Quran, using this, using that, or just speaking bad about you. That's why you have to be very strong-minded. Even with me, this, I'm going off topic. When I was younger, my parents would always be like, I'm stubborn. Some people, even some friends, would be like, oh, I'm so stubborn. No, I just have a strong head as well. I mean, I'm not the perfect one. Like I still get like swayed here and there, but that's why I make sure to do my practices. And there's other things I'm going to post on the Patreon that's going to be like practices to help you with your highest self, your head, like prayers and things like that. But my parents always were like, oh, I'm so stubborn, da, da, da. Yo, be careful. Parents want you to follow their Ori, because parents did not follow their Ori. No shade to my mom, but like, she really wants to do nursing and she didn't get to do nursing. You know what I mean? And it's sad, because I can see like she's older now and it's just too late for her. Like the woman's nearly in her 60s. You know what I mean? So it's just like, So she would always be like, oh, you need to do this. You need to do this. African parents do this a lot. Asian parents, you need to do this course. So when I was younger, I did accounting for 3 years, transferred to business. Then I transferred to business, graduated with that, worked for a bit, didn't like it. Then I went to nursing school. Then I dropped out. And now I'm actually doing what it is I want to do. And I'm actually, soon enough, I'm doing something. I'm keeping it private, but I'm doing something that I've always wanted to do since I was a teenager, since I was a little girl. And it took me until turning 26 to realize that this is what my Ori's been wanting. So stop listening to your parents. Stop listening to friends that they have to follow their own Ori. Follow your own highest self. What does your highest self want? Because it's been communicating with you since you were a child. Now, I know sometimes when parents, because sometimes I'd even get a chance to know what I want to do in school, because from the time I was a kid, this is what parents do. From the time you're a child, they'll tell you, be a doctor, be this, be this. So it's like, damn, I don't even know what to do. But don't accept that. Just take it, just chill and let it come in, okay? So yeah, spiritual warfare is real on the mind. That's why a lot of people go crazy and things like that, because they're not in check with their Ori. I know I said I didn't want this video to be long, but it's long. Your Ori is always so your Ori is always leaning you towards what it is that you want to do, but you are not following the signs. The signs are everywhere. But you are not following the signs. I was just saying this to a friend. Yeah, she said we were talking about dreams, and she was just saying, oh, how like she saw something in her dreams, da, da, da. And I was like, funny enough, that's your spirit guides coming to you, and your Ori too, because your Ori, when you dream, your Ori will go into the dream world, and yeah, your body is resting, but your Ori doesn't rest. Your Ori is in the astral realm. So I was like, you been knew that you wanted to do this because your Ori has been saying that to you. But some people will wait until they see it in their dreams. You know, sometimes our spirit guides will do that to shout at us, like, that's what you're meant to do. But you still have the choice whether to do it or not to do it, because that's the beauty of human beings. We have free will. We're not like a tree that is programmed. What we are programmed away, but you get what I mean. We're not like the tree or the ant or this. Human beings, we have free will. So even though your Ori is always leading you, you don't have to accept it. So, like I was saying, she had a dream of like, oh, her dream, she's meant to show herself and put herself out there and be authentic. And I'm like, you know, you've been knew this. And I'm saying this to myself too. Like sometimes I'll see things in my dream, like, and I'm like, oh, you've been knew this. I've been knew I was meant to talk about spirituality before I even picked up the camera. Like, I've been knew. So your Ori always reminds you why you're here. Your Ori will always remind you why you're here all the time. Like I said before, your Ori is your destiny. Your Ori chose your path before you came here. Your Ori will, oh, I'm even leading you to your path is your Ori will lead you towards your spiritual family. So there's people in your life that you knew in the astrals, or before you came here in heavenly in the heavens or whatever, before you came here. Your Ori will lead you towards people. So those people that you feel like there's a stronghold or there's so much similarities is because of your Ori. And it doesn't even matter by race, guys. There's certain people, because what is race? That's a whole different topic. What is race? Is there any such thing as race? Yeah, so there's certain people that they may not look like me, but I can tell, like, oh my God, I know we knew each other in a past life. I know we knew each other in the heavens. Okay, yes, your Ori warns you through dreams. Yeah, that's another thing. Your Ori will warn you through dreams. Like I said, you'll always get these warnings anyways, but sometimes we don't listen because we don't see our Ori as a god. We don't see that voice inside as a god. We don't see those nudges, our spiritual gifts as a god. We downplay it. So sometimes it needs to warn us in a dream, and then we'll really wake the heck up. Yeah, so spiritual gifts are also your Ori because it has to go through your head first. How to, and really quickly, how to strengthen your Ori. Obviously, speak into it and being your authentic self. Be your authentic self. If you try to dim yourself, you're not living your purpose. Me trying to dim myself and not speak about spirituality, that's not me, darling. So certain people may not like it, but I have to live my purpose. I'm not going to come back here again and make a mistake in this earthly realm just because people are judging me for being spiritual. I don't care, because certain people, they're not even living their purpose and they're going to have to come back here again and do it again and learn in this school. And by me being spiritual and showing myself, there's other things too that I'm being more authentic with. Life is easy for me. Life is, there's ease there. Sometimes you're not making money because you're not living your purpose. So you have to be your authentic self. Who the heck cares what other people think? Because they're not even living their highest self. It's about you. This earthly realm is very selfish. You have to put yourself first, not think about other people. And a lot of empaths need to remember that. Because loads of people, they're not thinking about you when they want to hurt you. I don't care if it's your family. I don't care if it's your friends. Do it. You see that day that I made that video about how men definitely stop with women, and I basically said, yeah, I talk about spellwork, I talk about witchcraft, I talk about spirituality, I talk about this. That same day, I had a dream, and in the dream, I was leaving my community. I was running, and I took a flight to Nigeria in that dream, and I knew what that meant is that community, that the low frequency, the negative frequency, the fear, the community society of like judging me, oh, she's talking about this, she's talking about that. I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. Even in the dream, I wasn't prepared because I was trying to go to the airport, right? But I was like, I don't even have my passport. But something in the dream was like, it's okay, you don't have to be ready. And that's how I feel in this realm, is like, I don't have to be perfect, but I just have to do it anyways. I don't have to be fully prepared, but I have to do it anyways. And then when I went to Nigeria, it's like me going back to my roots. Yeah, so all of this is from Africa anyways. So I felt like free. And that's how I felt, even flying in a dream. It's like freedom. Freedom. Who I want to work with? Nobody. 99% of them is nobody. Freedom. Sorry, I'm a Nicki fan. I'm a Nicki fan. Are you a Nicki stan? I'm Nicki stan, so I started singing Freedom by Nicki. I love that song. But yeah. So in the dream, me going back to my roots, I felt like that was also my ancestors being like, yes, like, mind you, ancestors don't have to be just the ones that are immediate family that were Christians. Ancestors can be ancestors from ancient times. So my ancestors were like, yes, you did it, even though you feel you may not be 100 there yet on your knowledge, but you're still showing people who you are. And that's why my dreams have been more vivid. That's why my third eye is opening up, because I'm being me authentically. That back to alchemy, I'm on a high frequency of, the highest frequency is authenticity, which is just self-love. You know, they say God is love, right? Love. It's sometimes easy for people to love other people. That's why, yeah, it's still a high frequency. Oh, I can love what you're doing. I can accept you. I can accept this. But can you accept yourself? Can you accept yourself? You that's watching this right now, and you know what it is that you want to do. Can you accept that? So that's also your Ori guiding you. So listen to that. Be authentic self. Okay, and I think I mentioned already, recognizing your soul members here using your Ori. Yeah, so you'll recognize your soul members using your Ori. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it here because, like I said, I don't want this video to be too long, because sometimes editing can be. I'm not in the editing mood today. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna be back. Comment down below what else you would like to see from me. And I do take tarot readings. Tarot readings are going to be down below. And I also do spell work, and I do loads of other different things. Yeah, I have the Patreon too. So like I said, I'm going to be posting practical tips on my Patreon. So yeah, the link is going to be down below. Thank you for watching. Before you leave, don't forget to like this video to spread the message out there. Don't forget to comment down below what you thought of the video. And don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Join the community. So bye. Love you.